Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe, peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. This session is about giving out key levels and support and resistance. Today is Sunday, March 1st, 2026. No deep dives, no starting with a bear chart, just clear levels, structure, and preparation heading into next week. During our weekday shows, when the market is open, I track headlines, give the data, and also the market levels so you don't have to. This show is for education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Let's get into the mantra. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I am building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable, I am skilled, I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. Today we're going to get into these $1 Trillion tickers that we didn't get into yesterday. That's going to be TSM, AVGO, Meta Platforms, Tesla, BRK.B, and Walmart. Okay, let's get into the Robert Greene's Daily Law. Expand your knowledge to related fields. Pick an auxiliary skill and start practicing. Quick quote from Leonardo da Vinci. Learning never exhausts the mind. Okay, how does that apply to investing? Mastery in investing does not come from studying only stocks. Expansion in learning means macroeconomics, monetary policy, business accounting, technical cycles, behavioral finance. The investor who studies only price becomes narrow. The investor who studies related fields builds dimensional thinking. Over time, this cross-discipline knowledge compounds into conviction and originality. For traders, auxiliary skills are edge multipliers. Examples of that are studying options flow, learning bond yield correlations, understanding sector rotation, refining risk management math, improving execution speed. You don't abandon your base system, you enhance it. The trader who stays confined to one narrow lane stagnates. The trader who expands adapts faster than the market shifts. Today's about preparation. Levels, not emotion. Structure, not noise. Planning before execution. Mark your zones. Respect your risk level. Be ready for the week ahead. This is $1 Trillion Tickers, and I'm your host, Matt Riches. All right, give me 1 second to finish setting up the live stream. It takes about 20 seconds because I am the talent and the producer, so I have to do it all. All right, so TSM is our first $1 Trillion ticker of the day. TSM hit all-time highs on Wednesday. This past Wednesday, the 25th. It was $390.21, and it sold off for a couple of days. The current price is $374.58. As far as support levels, I do have this previous support here at $356.39, followed by our daily support diagonal trend line. Then if it ends up breaking both of those, I do have $342.40. And then to the upside, I have $387.70. Well, if you want one before that, I have $379.77, and then $387.70, and then all-time high, and then price discovery. Okay, for AVGO. Oh, actually, let me give you these technicals here. On a weekly, we have a strong buy on the moving averages. We have a buy on the summary. We have neutral on the oscillators. And then as far as forecasts, out of 50 analysts over the past 3 months, strong buy is the average, 40 out of 50. And then 18 analysts offering a 1-year price target. Only the lowest price target is 330, and the average is 419, and the highest is 38% to the upside, which is 520. So that's what I have for TSM. Let me write good morning in the chat. Give me 1 second, y'all. Here we are. All right, next we have AVGO. AVGO is definitely in a downtrend. Definitely looking bearish. Let's see. The all-time high was 414.61 back in December 10th of 2025. It since came up to this trend line and rejected, and it keeps on rejecting it. It broke under our weekly level here. So as far as support levels, I have 308 followed by our diagonal trend line, which is around 300. And if it breaks that, I have 289.60. And then to the upside is very close to our weekly level at 320. And then after that, we have our 325.50. And then we have our diagonal resistance trend line along with 333.20. But yeah, this is a previous lower high here at 308. So if it does break that, I do got it coming down to this lower low at 295.30. And then to the upside, it needs to break. If it ends up breaking those, it still has to break this previous lower high at 340 for me to be bullish. So right now it's just been chopping. As far as market structure, I just told you those levels, and then I told you the levels as far as price. So that's what we have for AVGO. Check out the technicals. On the weekly, we got a sell on the moving averages. We got neutral on the summary, neutral on the oscillators. On the forecast, out of 55 analysts over the past 3 months, we got a strong buy. We got 43. Out of 48 analysts offering a 1-year price target, all the price targets are above the current level. So that sounds really good. The average price target is 42% to the upside. Price being 456. Sounds like it's a candidate for leaps right now. All right, but make sure it doesn't break this support here. So just keep that on your watch list. Oh, what I didn't do was check out the AVGO on TSM, so I'll do that next. We had a buy here. We had, but it did end up. It ran up, but not TP1, so the AVGO got faked out on there. Let's see if we have a more recent signal here. Let's see. We did have a strong sell here on Thursday in the pre-market. The entry was 312.42, but it's currently down a little bit. Okay, so that's what we have on AVGO. Let's check out Taiwan Semiconductor. We had a buy back here February 9th. So the entry would have been here, 355. It did end up going to 390, so that's a wonderful trade. This is a second entry. Let's check out the 4-hour. We did have a sell at the same time as AVGO. That is Thursday in the pre-market at 5 a.m. We did get a closed signal here, so it's just been choppy. Okay, let's check out Meta Platforms. Meta. Oh, let's go on the daily. Okay, so Meta, ever since it gapped up here on earnings, it rejected and it's just been falling. Bear flag, fall, chop. Looks like another potential bear flag. But let's see what we got, folks. Okay, so as far as market structure, this is a lower low right here at 327. Excuse me, at 627.72, and this is a higher low and a higher low. So that's how much room it has. At about $10 ago. And then we also have this gap right here. So when it comes to the downside movement, we have this weekly level here at 639.80. We do have this previous lower low at 628.16, and then we have the gap under here. Inside the gap, we have the middle of the gap, and then we have our 620, and then underneath that we have our diagonal trend line here. And then to the upside, we have to break this higher low. So that's going to be 661. If it does break that, we got another one, 663, and then 667 and 677. After that, 683. Okay, so that's what we got on Meta. Let's check out the AVGO on Meta. We had a sell back here in the beginning of February. It did end up hitting TP1 2 days later. Let's see if we have a more recent signal. Looks like it's just been chopping for a few days, though. For like a week, actually. You had a buy here. Wednesday, 9 a.m. It did end up hitting TP1, and then it's sold off ever since then. Alright, so that's what we got on Meta. Let's check out Tesla on the daily. Tesla, let's see. We did just hit our trend line here, and it sold off. So to the downside, we have this lower low here, right here. Well, this is the real lower low, but this is a higher low. Excuse me. This higher low right here. So this is going to be some support at 394.33, and then if it breaks that, we do have this weekly level here at 391.10, and then we have our diagonal daily trend line support right underneath that. And then to the upside, we have our diagonal trend line that has been rejecting off. See here, reject. So if it comes there again, it's probably going to reject again. Outside of that, we got 413.50, we got 417.40, and 422. All right, and also 428.30, because Tesla's definitely a mover, so gotta give some more levels on Tesla. All right, so that's what we got. Let's check out the AVGO. We had a buy back here February 11th. It did hit TP1 and then sold off. See if we have a more recent signal here. We did have a sell here. So many sells Thursday at 5 a.m. Okay, so this is the entry, 404.64, and you're currently up $2.84 if you got into that. All right, let's check out the technicals. On the weekly, we had neutral, sell, and now let's check out the forecast. Out of 54 analysts over the past 3 months, neutral is the average. Out of 39 analysts given 1-year price targets, The lowest price target is 43. The average price target is 6% to the upside. And the highest price target is 49% to the upside, which is $600. I don't think I did this for Meta, so let's check out Meta. Meta has a strong buy out of 72 analysts over the past 3 months, and then 60 analysts given a 1-year price target. All the analysts have price targets that are above the current price for Meta. So that's definitely a leap candidate, with the average price target being 32% to the upside. All right. Let's go BRK.B. Check out the daily. Let's see what we got. Had a nice bounce here at 488. And trending up. Okay, current price 504.95. As far as support levels underneath that, I got 503.40, 500, and then I got a weekly level at 497.60. And then a daily level at 494.50 to the upside. We got 508.10, followed by weekly resistance at 513.80. And then I think this is, oh yeah. And then 516.85. Okay. Let's check out the algo. We had a buy signal back in early February, so let's check out a 4 hour, see if we have anything earlier, sooner. Oh, the only one that had a buy signal when the rest of them had sell signals. Thursday, 5 a.m. Okay, so the entry was $499.48, currently up $5 since then. All right, let's check out Walmart. Walmart on the daily. Walmart just came off an all-time high February 13th. Sold off $13 and bounced very nicely. And it looks like it's headed back to the upside. It just broke this previous lower high, so that's good. All right, so as far as support levels, I got 127, 123, 120. And to the upside resistance, we got this previous level here, 130.09, followed by 130.120, 133.90, and all-time highs. All right, let's check out the algo on Walmart. So we had a sell here on February 18th. Did hit TP1, TP2 a couple days later. See if we have a more recent signal. We had a buy here Tuesday at 5 a.m. but it got faked out on that one. All right. Check out the technicals. On the weekly, we got a strong buy on the moving averages, buy on the summary, buy on the oscillators. On the forecast, 45 analysts over the past 3 months, we got a strong buy average. Out of 38 analysts giving a 1-year price target. The lowest price target is 120, which is 6% to the downside, but the average price target is 8% to the upside, 138.47, y'all. All right. So that's what we have on today's show, y'all. I'm actually trying to do this other show for the oil stocks. So that's why I wasn't charting anything. I had already charted everything. So I'm working on that. I'm just trying to finish the thumbnail and then I'll be able to get into that. All right. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You got all the levels from those $1 trillion tickers that we covered: TSM, AVGO, Meta Platforms, Tesla, BRK.B, and Walmart. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.